There might be some people that think that working on yourself is selfish. Like, we should be thinking about other people. We should be thinking about the world and the planet and how to make other people better and take care of other people rather than being selfish and thinking about ourselves. So sometimes, or even our family, right? Our immediate family, our kids, our parents, like, they need us. Why are we focusing on ourselves? And so we are taught not to be selfish, to think of other people. And when it comes to self-development, sometimes that's the case. Like, why are you working on yourself? Or you shouldn't be working on yourself. Or I can't be working on myself, right? Like, I need to take care of everyone else. Like, I don't have time to work on myself. And I think that working on ourselves is the most important thing, is that first step, is how we're going to be able to help other people. And in particularly allowing ourselves to become wealthy, to become rich, to have an abundance of money. And I know that a lot of people have a lot of thoughts about money. We have been conditioned to think negatively about money, to think negatively about people who have money. It's all around us. Like, it's in the news, it's in the TV that we watch, it's in the movies that we watch, it's in the music that we listen to. Like, in a movie, they give the story of the rich person being the evil one, being the one that wants to hurt others, being the villain, right? And the poor person is the hero, right? And of course, if you've been brought up with those kinds of movies, with those kinds of stories, you have, as an adult, this idea that money is evil, that people with money are evil. And then you have shows that say that people with money are evil and are greedy and are manipulative. When we have this idea about money and about people with money, we don't go out and seek money and seek to make money. And we don't want to have money because we have this idea, this fear that we will become greedy and manipulative and arrogant and all of these other things, right? To bring it back to how you working on yourself is important and is how you help others, and having success, having wealth is a part of that, if part of helping others. Is because when you figure out what your own limiting beliefs around money are and around having money, making money, when you work on that, you help other people. Because first thing is, money is energy, right? Money is energy. We are energetic beings. And yes, in a spiritual sense, but also in a chemical, in a, like, this is how just the world is. This is how life is. We are atoms, electrons, protons. We are energy, right? Nothing is solid. Nothing is solid. Everything is energy. Everything is constantly moving, like, right? We have waves, radio waves that are here, right? That are constantly around us, but we don't see them, right? Just like how we don't see our energy either, just like we don't see the energy of money either, right? It's actual energy. We don't see it, but we know that it's there, right? Just like how we know that radio waves are around us, that the Wi-Fi is around us because those waves are around us, because our computer is working, because we can log on and have internet and all of those things, right? So there are things that we can't see, but that doesn't mean that they're not there, right? So that is energy. So money has an energy. We have an energy. And when we think a certain way and feel a certain way, that is energy, right? And when we can align our thoughts with our emotions, then we attract what it is, we attract the energy of what it is that we're thinking and feeling about. So for example, money, right? So many of us want money, right? We want money. Like, we want to go on that trip. We want to not stress out over money. We want to pay our bills on time. We want to be able to buy gifts for other people. We want to be able to take care of ourselves. We want to be able to just have money, right? But those thoughts don't align with how we feel, right? We can feel lack. We can feel like we don't have enough money. We can feel not deserving of money, right? We can feel negatively about money. We can think negatively about other people who have money, right? So when our thoughts don't align with the emotions, with how we feel, then we don't attract the money. We don't attract abundance. We don't attract wealth, right? And also, if you say, I want money, like I want to have a lot of money, I want to have more money than what I have right now, at least, but subconsciously, the thoughts that have been ingrained in you from childhood and to now, right? Those movies that we're watching that tell us that the villain is the rich person, we have that ingrained in our subconscious. We have been programmed without our knowing, we have been programmed to think a certain way about money, about wealth, about being rich, about being abundant. So when you have this thought now, because you have bills now, as an adult now you have bills, when you have this thought of, I want money, I want to be able to pay my bills on time and without stress and take care of myself and my family, when you have those thoughts, but subconsciously you know and you believe that money is evil and that people with money are evil, you are going to repel money, right? You're going to have emotions that are negative towards money. Like, no, if I have a lot of money, I'm going to be a bad person, or it's going to change me. Money is going to change me. I'm going to become greedy, or people are going to see me a different way. My friends, my family are going to see me in a different way. You have all of these negative thoughts and emotions around money. So even though you want money, everything else around you, all of the other energy that you are transmitting is negative, is against money. So you are repelling money. And that is why working on yourself, on what are these beliefs that you have around money, right? Do you not feel like you're deserving of money? Do you feel like you are not worthy of money? What are your thoughts around money, right? When you start really investigating all of this about yourself, right? There's no way that you can figure this out by only worrying about other people, by thinking that you can only help other people, you can't help yourself, right? When you take care of yourself and when you can start, even in this way, like, right, this is just one way that we start taking care of ourselves, that we start working on ourselves, is through our relationship with money. When you start doing this and you start really believing and understanding that money is just energy, right? Just like we are energetic beings, money is energy. And when you can disassociate, this idea that you've been programmed with, that money is evil, that money is bad, that money is the root of all problems and evil, like when you can just see money as energy, and when you can believe that you are worthy of having money, of making money, of being wealthy, of being rich, when you can really understand that and believe that for yourself, a couple things happen. You drop the judgment, right? You no longer judge yourself for wanting money, right? For working towards money, because there is a judgment that we place on ourselves because we place that judgment on other people, right? When we see other people buying expensive things and living a certain lifestyle and just having a lot of money, we have judgment towards them. We place judgment on them of like, oh, they're so irresponsible, or look, they're just flaunting their money, or rich people, live in a different world and they don't understand the struggle, like, right? We place judgment on them. And when we place judgment on them, we're placing judgment on ourselves, right? We now don't want to make money because we have this judgment towards them, and we judge ourselves. If we have money, then I'm going to be this irresponsible rich person. If I have money, then I'm going to be this greedy person, right? We have judgment towards ourselves. So when we can start working on ourselves, on the relationship that we have with money and with ourselves, then we drop the judgment of wanting money, of working for money. Not our whole life does not need to revolve around money. Like I say, this is just one area of our self-development, of working on ourselves. This is just one area. So we can drop that judgment, and we can so love ourselves and accept ourselves for wanting money, and not think about it as a negative thing. If anything, it's going to enrich our lives. It's going to make us better. It's going to help us be more of ourselves when we can drop that judgment and love ourselves and accept ourselves, right, for our wants and for our needs, and be able to ask for what we want, ask for what we need, right? When we are able to drop that judgment, then we drop the judgment towards other people as well. And then we can have love for them, understanding and compassion for them, right? Whether they're poor or rich, right? Because someone is rich does not mean that we cannot love them or have compassion for them or understand them, right? So often I feel like we are taught by society, by everything that we consume, that we can only have compassion for the people who are struggling, who are poor, who don't have a lot, who are in pain, right? But then we have this judgment towards rich people, like they should be doing more, they should be all these things, right? No, they should not be doing more. That's their money. If you want to do more of good things, more of giving, more of loving on other people and taking care of other people, then you have the responsibility to become rich. That is your responsibility. Like I said, if your thoughts and emotions are not aligned with that, with building wealth, with attaining more money, with bringing more money into your life, then you becoming rich is not a possibility. So that's why you working on yourself is very, very, very important. And it does not make you selfish. It does not make you greedy. It does not make you self-centered. It does not make you any of those things. Again, that is judgment. You're placing judgment on yourself. And when you can just drop the judgment on yourself, then you're able to love other people, love yourself first, and then love other people. And when you can have love and show love and give love towards other people, we really start making a difference in this world. Right? They sense that love, and then because they sense that love from you, they want more of that. So they're attracted to you. They're attracted to your energy, right? To your love. And when you start making a difference in someone else's life, they become a different person. They become a more loving, more understanding, more compassionate human being, and they go out into the world and they show more love, more understanding, more compassion for other people. And then we start making this world better, one person at a time, right? So I believe that it's our responsibility to become rich, to become wealthy, to better ourselves, to understand ourselves, to understand our thinking, to understand our emotions, and to understand what are we here to do, right? What is possible for us in this world, in this life, and also to understand how we have been programmed, how we have been lied to, right? And how we need to take control. You gotta feel in control, like, because you are in control of your life. And if right now you feel like you are not in control of your life, you feel like life is just happening to you and you have no control over it, then you are part of that programming. You are allowing that programming to control you, right? When you don't feel in control of yourself and your life, someone else, something else is controlling you, right? So I want you to feel in control, because you are in control. You are the creator of your life, of your reality. Right? So that's why working on yourself, understanding your thinking, understanding your emotion, understanding why you do the things that you do is very important. And when you can understand yourself, you can understand other people. Why do they do the things that they do? And then that's when we have love and compassion and understanding for them. But we need to work on ourselves first. And that doesn't mean that we don't work on ourselves and help other people. Not at all. Like, we can do both. But you are very important as well. Right? You working on yourself is very important as well. This is what I do with my clients. This is what the work that I've done for myself as well, understanding myself, understanding my thinking. And it is so crazy that every single day I am still uncovering new things. This morning I went on a walk and I just was mind blown at a new revelation sort of thing for me, for my life. And it is amazing when you start really uncovering these things for yourself, because you really do start becoming a different person, and you do start feeling more in control of yourself. You really, really do. And you really start loving life, loving yourself, and loving other people even more. Like, you really, really do. And when we can love ourselves, love life, love other people, we just make this world better. And isn't that ultimately what you want? It's in our human DNA, it's in our human being. It's part of who we are, to help other people, to want to take care of other people, to want to make a difference in this world, to want to make a positive impact. It really is in us. So when you start working on yourself, you start becoming better, and then you start being better towards others, and you really start making that difference. I want to share that with you. If this is something that you are working towards, you want to work towards, I highly encourage you to get coaching, get help, to start understanding yourself. It's hard to understand these things and to unlock these new ways of thinking, and to see what you've been doing, how you've been programmed yourself, when you live in it, when this is your reality, when this is all you've known. You need someone outside to look in your life and to look at what is happening and what thoughts are driving this feeling of stuck, this feeling of being out of control in your life, not having control. And it doesn't mean that you feel out of control in all areas of your life. Maybe it's just certain areas. But when you have someone there to guide you through that, it speeds up the process. And you just have these like revelations, these aha moments, these breakthroughs. And it's amazing when you start understanding yourself more. So if this is something that you're interested in doing, I highly encourage you to apply for coaching. There's a link in my bio. You can sign up for a free consultation call. I'll get to just ask you some questions there. You tell me about you, where you're at right now. And we'll go from there. I'm very excited for this, and for you to, just feel more abundant, be more abundant, and attract more money into your life. Love you.